Yeah, right now I'm sitting 70% cash. Like the only thing is I've got, my watch portfolio, which is,
Phenomenal.
yeah, I think it's maybe three and a half, or roughly around $3.5 million. Those I'm not going to sell because I got basically every single watch. Yeah, pretty much every single watch I got was a retail.
And when you walk out the shop with some of the watches that you're buying, they've already gone up 4 times the value.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm not going to sell it. And then the other thing is, don't, because the issue is that then if you sell the watches and, you ever get found out, then that you're basically blacklisted from the brands. And then
Yeah.
that's just not a smart thing to do. So
They don't want anyone that gets a watch at retail to sell it, do they?
yeah, of course. So, I've got my watch portfolio. I do have, actually have like between three to $400,000 worth of bags, which sound ridiculous to some people. But actually, Birkins and Kellys are great investments. So
I didn't know that. I just thought you were buying those for your mum.
No, I do buy some for my mom. But then also the thing is, there's a difference. It's kind of the same thing with watches. The watches that look the best or like you would want aren't necessarily always the ones that are best for investment. If that makes sense, So some of them,
In terms of like the best watches at the moment for investment terms, in your opinion, what are
they? The ones that have gone hit the most. So Rolexes have taken a big battering. Same thing with Pateks, but I just think it's the stuff that they don't make anymore. Like most people don't realize, like steel Daytonas, there's a lot of them. They produce a lot of them. It's the stuff where, as I said, they don't make it anymore, and they're not really the hype pieces. So I mean, yeah, I said I don't want to give any specific things because some people might take it as gospel, but in general, I would avoid stuff that's still currently in production, in mass production, and as I said, even when it comes to watches, I think they're going to come down a lot. And
is it worth buying?
I'll give you a perfect example.
Yeah.
Over there, I've got a 5712 that I picked up 2 days ago. It's a Nautilus, Patek Philippe Nautilus steel. One of my friends bought it for 140,000 pounds in February. And once again, I have a great relationship with Patek. I buy all my pieces direct from Patek. And the aftermarket never, but obviously I get maybe 2-3 pieces a year from Patek, right? From Rolex, I get, I don't know, maybe 15. Obviously, bear in mind, they make a lot more watches as well. And then from the other brands, I said, maybe 2 or 3 as well. So, I know eventually if I want it, I'll get that 5712 from Patek, but there's other pieces that I want more, right? So those are like the main focuses. So that watch, for example, in February, I had a friend who bought it for 140,000. And I told him, I'm like, do not do it. It's going to drop a lot. And I just bought that watch yesterday for 77. Box, papers, everything. Because
and that was already pre-owned.
Yeah. But that watch was, as I said, 140 in February.
Mad.
And I'm like, you guys are idiots. Don't buy it. I mean, the watch goes for, 95, 100. I bought it for 77 because that's the thing. Like, there's watches that for me personally, I don't prefer buying from the aftermarket just because I have the relationships with the brands. So I know I'm going to get the watches anyways, because we just built a very good relationship over time. They know I'm a good client. They know I'm not going to sell it. They know, I buy a lot of stuff from my mom as well. But at some of the prices that I'm getting them at, I can't say no. And I think it's going to go down even further. And it's the same thing. And that's why I'm sitting very cash heavy, because, I'm not emotional. I've got so much cash, and if a good deal comes across, then sure. But I know things are going to come down a lot more.